United Airlines have announced they're stopping direct flights to New York from Birmingham Airport. In a statement, the company said the decision to pull out was regretful and blamed the route's poor financial performance. It means Birmingham now has no direct flights to the States except a weekly service largely for holidaymakers to Orlando in Florida. 20 years ago, there were 3 big airlines operating direct flights out of Birmingham, including British Airways. But in January of this year, American Airlines halted their flights to New York, and now United say their services will end on October the 5th. Business leaders say it's a significant blow to Birmingham.
Exports from this region to the States are worth $6 billion a year, and there's also the question of foreign investment coming this way. So it's a great help in maintaining contacts with businesses in the United States as a link between here and America. But the big disappointment is that businesses and other people just haven't used this service, and the lesson is that if you don't use it, you're going to lose it.
Well, joining us now is travel expert Simon Calder. Good evening to you, Simon. This is being described as a significant blow to Birmingham, the second city. Do you see it that way?
Oh, most definitely, I'm afraid. And it's one of those things where Birmingham has once again been squeezed between, well, Heathrow, of course, for a lot of people in the region, just an hour or two to the south, and Manchester, increasingly dominant to the northwest. And clearly, there is not the demand to sustain just this one flight a day. And Nick, what's crucial is that even though this represents less than 1% of the total passenger numbers at Birmingham, it's a really important link, actually, for how Birmingham, and indeed the Midlands as a whole, looks to the American market, because of course many American people could fly into Newark, New York, and then connect on from there to Birmingham. As from October, they'll find that that option doesn't exist.
What about passengers from Birmingham and the West Midlands? Where does it leave them as far as getting to the States is concerned?
The airport, which of course says it's disappointed by United's decision, says that they're talking to other airlines about possibly setting things up to cross the Atlantic, and they're hoping for an announcement soon. I would speculate that you might be talking about Norwegian, which is aggressively expanding between the UK and the US, or perhaps Thomas Cook Airlines, which is looking at building in some more regional links. For the meantime, though, of course, it's a matter of thinking of the one-stop alternatives. And I must say, perhaps this is something which is done for the United link. Dublin is turning into a real transatlantic air hub because, of course, you can fly from Birmingham into Dublin, go through US customs and immigration there, and that means when you get to America, you're actually treated as a domestic passenger without that 2 hours wait that I always seem to get at passport control.
Just briefly, it's very frustrating for Birmingham because only recently, comparatively recently, had the runway extended.
Oh, absolutely, and at exactly the time that we need to be looking worldwide with possible diminution of traffic to and from Europe. This is very bad news indeed. Let's hope they can turn it around.
Simon Calder, thank you very much. Police